Oh, welcome back to Where Hatters Walk. Another great Easter win. The Great Escape is on. 5 wins out of 10. Just a shame that everybody else keeps winning. We've got Kevin, Sam, and Mark fresh back from Kenilworth Road to review it all with us. Thank you for joining us. The Great Escape is on, is our topic. We're also talking about should Thillo be man of the match. We're also looking ahead to the final home game of the season and also pointing our Goal of the Year award. Thank you very much for being with us. Right then, Kevin, good to have you back. It must be so heartbreaking to see that every time you pick up 3 points that the team above you or those around you have also picked up 3 points. This is a mad end to the season, isn't it, for the relegation zone? I've never seen anything like it.
What a brilliant end. I mean, let's not complain. We can only concentrate on ourselves. Our destinies in our own hands now. 2 wins, and we stay in the championship. What more can we want? Yes, you're right, Mark. Other teams around us, below us, are getting some points, but that's bringing other teams also like Preston and Oxford back into the mix as well. So that's all good. The more the merrier. Let's bring them back.
Okay. Cheers. Right, Sam, let's talk about the game today then. How bad or good were Bristol City, or were you just on it?
I think a mixture of both. I mean, Bristol City were okay in the first half. They created quite a few chances. We didn't. I don't know. We controlled possession for most of the whole game, but they created a few chances in the first half on the counter, and then in the second half they seemed to just give up. I don't know. They seemed a bit tired and deflated, and we scored early on. They scored, but they didn't really take advantage of that. We soon got the winner, and then we scored again soon after. I think we were on it for most of the game. I think we defended very well. Our defense just looked really good, and we actually scored 3 for once. We normally only score 1, or normally only 1 goal, but 3 goals is really good.
Cheers for that, Sam. Yeah, a massive goal, that third one. I think we've got a clip of it here.
Just taken away. Go, Jones! Jones is through! Jones inside the area! Jones! Oh!
Mark, describe your emotions when that went in.
Oh, it was because just before that, and I like to think I'm a fair fan. I mean, they had a blatant penalty that wasn't given just before that. So we got the other end, and I thought it was going to be Derby all over again, like just nervy, edgy, and seeing it out. But defence was solid. But that third goal was just not used to it, having like a lead going, like a comfortable lead going into the end of the game. So yeah, great finish by Isaiah Jones, and that's what we spent the money for. It was a great finish, but there were man of the match performances all over the pitch. Walsh was just immense. Asgard, I could name through the whole team, and McGuinness was just becoming a colossal now.
Cheers, Mark. There was so many calls from other matches. Kevin, you said earlier that it's in your hands. Crypto Hatter here agreed with you. 2 more wins and we are safe. It's in our hands. Big home game against Coventry next week, then away to West Brom, who've got nothing to play for. We've looked at the Coventry stream, and they are very worried about that game next week. We'll get to it in a second. But because Derby play Hull this weekend, it means that 2 wins and you're safe. What result would you want in that Derby Hull game?
Well, I guess it depends what our result in the afternoon game is. If we take all 3 points, I guess we're fully behind Hull at that point. If we don't win it, well, possibly a draw. So let's get the 3 points first before we decide who to back.
Okay. All right. Sam, who's your man of the match from today?
I think I would give it to Asgard. He just keeps control of the ball so well, and his goal was. I don't know if it was deflected, but he scored and he was just instrumental overall. So probably Asgard. Shout out to Walsh though. Walsh was quite good as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt says, effing massive win, lads. Forget the other results and take care of things at our side and we'll be okay. I mean, Mark, are you slightly annoyed, disappointed when you come out and you find that Plymouth have won and Derby have won and Hull have beaten Preston, Oxford picking up points as well?
I am in one sense, but just so buzzing about the performance and I think just got confidence the way the team's playing. I mean, Naismith obviously couldn't play against his parent club. And Jordan Clark, who's been an ever-present most of the season, he didn't play yet. In comes Liam Walsh, Lamine Fane comes in, and we've just got options now. We've got fit players, and yeah, it was disappointing. Other results didn't go away, but it's in our hands, and we're confident in the way that we're playing. We'll get results, and it's interesting when you're playing well. The next game can't come quick enough, whereas like a couple of months ago, it's like, oh no, not another game. But yeah, literally, Saturday can't come quick enough.
Yeah, and we were here last week, 7 days ago, weren't we, Kevin, with the whole team? And everyone said you were gone and done, and it was over. And here we are. You beat Derby, you beat Bristol City, and is it the hope that kills you, Kevin?
It's the hope that kills you, but it's also the one that gives you life. And you're correct, Mark. We were all overconfident for the Blackburn game. We thought there was pretty much 3 points wrapped up, but Blackburn came out firing. And that's what happens. Even these mid-table teams, they have something to play for. People are playing for contracts as well. And we shouldn't get too confident before Coventry as well. Their pride will be hurt today after going to Plymouth, which is a tough game. And it's going to be a scrap for the points. But to add on to Markston, it is brilliant. I mean, not only did we lose those exceptional players, Clark, we voted him as the player of the season last week, but Dougherty as well, we lost him as well. Eli as well. So we've lost 4 great players that couldn't play today, but the guys came in and they did the shift. So which is exceptional from a squad perspective.
Right. It's been a long old season. In a minute, I'm going to ask you for your favourite goal of the season. So get thinking on that at home, watching this, and get ready to type in the comments as well as you did last week for your. Many of you correctly recognised Clark as the player of the season, agreeing with the panel on last week's episode. Mark, you missed last week because you were busy talking to someone far more important than me. In Matt Bloomfield, weren't you, in a day at the stadium? Anything you can tell us without breaking any confidences from Matt?
I was just like first time I'd sort of spoke to him and listened to him. He just speaks so well, and he was very open about in terms of how he's trying to get his way across and how he wants his team to play, and just how much you just listen to him. He just loves football. He's just totally into football, but he's also just how much he's just embraced into the Luton project in terms of what he wants to do. And he talks a lot about he wants his teams to be more wants to be attacking, score lots of goals, be entertaining. But he also recognised coming in that our main issue was at the back, and he had to stop us conceding goals and basically give us a chance to win games and get points. And that's basically what he's done. I mean, we're so good at the back, and Derby, and also tactically, I'm really liking what I see. Like he brought Naismith in to be like a defensive midfielder last week, and Ali is just like a revelation. He just seems to be getting the best out of players. And so not only did I see him at Meet the Manager, but because I walked 7 days to Burnley, to Derby, sorry. He was very kind enough to spend some time chatting to me before the Derby game. So I feel spoilt the last week or so.
Brilliant. You do so much for the club. Great. So we're all Bloomfield fans now, Sam?
Yeah, I think I wasn't too keen at first, but I think he's done pretty well. And I think even if we go down, I think we'll be in a good position to go back up. So I think, the defence is completely different than under Edwards. We're much better defensively. The goals, they haven't been free flowing, scoring loads of goals, but I think he needs some better strikers to do that. So I think he's overall doing a good job. It's 5 wins out of 10 now, I think. So he's getting the best out of these players at the moment.
Yeah, I want our podcast next season not to mention the word strikers and not scoring anywhere in the 46 episodes, which seems we've heard nothing else. Right, Kevin, it's been a long old season from that Burnley game back in August on a Monday night. I think they came, was it 4-1 if I remember rightly, something like that. But we now fast forward to the last home game this weekend against Coventry City. What's been your standout home game of this season? Your favourite memory, game, incident? What sticks out?
I think it's got to be, and I'm sure both of the other guys will probably agree with me, is against Watford, the 3-0 victory on the 19th of October. We were struggling at that point. Rob Edwards was at a low already. People had to pick themselves up. Clark, Morris and Brown scored unbelievable goals. We thought this was the resurgence of Rob Edwards and the team. Didn't last long, but that moment of hope, that moment of glory, I think was probably the best. Maybe a little bit better than today. Today, I think we're still basking in the sunlight too, but that was a pretty special day.
Sam?
Yeah, the Watford game was the highlight. I think today, though, was probably the second best we've played all season, I'd say. Today, we're really good.
Mark?
Yeah, without wanting to sound predictable, the Watford game, what it meant, and the performance and the atmosphere was just absolutely incredible. But yeah, I think we've had some decent performances that haven't really got the results. I mean, we played so well at home to Sunderland, lost. We should have been 4 up against Middlesbrough inside 10 minutes. So there have been some good performances without getting the results, but Watford was the icing on the cake with the cherry on top.
We're recording this just as we're watching the live scenes here of Turf Moor as Burnley and Leeds are promoted. Many, Mark, had predicted you guys to be in this discussion. Do you think the right two, based on what you've seen, all the other teams have rightly gone up?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to every game and seen every team, and yeah, Leeds are just a proper footballing team, and Burnley, I just think the defence, that record, I mean, they've conceded 15 all season. The previous lowest was 30. I just think, and I predicted at the beginning of the season Burnley, just because Scott Parker knows how to get teams promoted. So they're a well-run club, and yeah, I think easily the two best teams that are getting promoted automatically, and we'll see what the playoffs bring.
Okay. Right. Finally then this week, goal of the season, your favourite one from any game. It could be cup as well. We can throw them into the mix as well, but what's been the one you just thought, wow? Sam, let's go with you first.
I'm going to go with Brown against Watford. I think that was the one to kill it off. I think that was the one that made it 3-0, and he sat the player down and drilled it into the corner, and then he went over to the fans, celebrated with the fans, and that was probably my favourite.
Mark?
Oh, Jordan Clark at Cardiff. I mean, that wasn't the way he took that goal, and you've got to think of at that time, Cardiff, relegation rival. We were losing at the time, and that goal came from nothing. It galvanised, got us the result, and then we beat Cardiff, and I think that was where some of the momentum's come from. So not only the spectacular goal, but how important it was at the time. So for me, Jordan Clark away to Cardiff.
Okay, Kevin?
Can't agree more. I think we spoke about it last week or the week before that as well. We were looking dead. Cardiff took the lead in the 54th minute. We were nowhere. Clark took it from outside the box, put it in the left-hand corner. And that, like Mark said, changed the season. That was a 6-point switch because obviously we scored in the 80th minute. 3 points came to us and not to Cardiff. They put us on the run. There can't be a better goal, a more sweet goal than that one.
Okay. Can you beat that? Let us know in the comments. Right. Coventry City then this weekend, Mark. Give yourself every chance here now. I've read some Coventry commentary already in their takes. It says they're a little bit worried about this one. You know what you got to do. It's a must win.
Yeah, I mean, I just think we and Matt and the club are basically sort of saying, well, it's the next game, and that we've got to focus on. And yes, I'll enjoy tonight and today, but I think the same passion, intensity, drive. Naismith will be available. We've got players available. We've got options, although we've got injuries up front. And you can't underestimate what it. I mean, Carlton Morris gives so much to the team, but for him to score, you can't underestimate what that will do for him. And I just think we've got to go for it and attack them. But yeah, if we play the same as we did today, then I'm confident we can guess another win. And I actually think 50 points is enough, because all the teams around us are playing each other, so someone's got to drop points. It's not like they can all win both the games. And that basis, I think a win and a draw will be enough. But yeah, it's a win in the final home game, and I get to complete 1 million steps in my challenge. So hopefully it's going to be a double celebration.
Brilliant. Are you walking to the Hawthorns? Or...
No, 985,000 steps. So 15,000 on Saturday. Then I've completed my challenge, and then, as somebody said, just enjoy if you can enjoy West Brom, but enjoy getting there and hopefully enjoy the result.
Absolutely. You deserve a chauffeur-driven, air-conditioned limo driving you there. Right, Party at the Hawthorns then is on. Thank you all very much for joining us. Thank you very much, of course, for watching. Really enjoy your company. Do let us know in the comments about your goal of the season, and we'll see you for the final one next week as we preview the Hawthorns away. Have a good one.